Welcome back to Kareem in My English, everyone. Today, we're going to focus on vocabulary. We're not looking at phrasal verbs. We're actually going to be looking at advanced adjectives. Our first adjective is prolific. Prolific. Prolific means producing in great quantities. It also implies that something is being produced frequently, very often. Two very good synonyms for prolific are fruitful and productive. An apple tree that bears a lot of fruit is a prolific apple tree. Animals like rabbits, mice, and rats are prolific. They produce a lot of offspring or babies. A content creator who creates content every day, maybe multiple times a day, is a prolific content creator. Now let's look at 3 examples. The artist is prolific, producing stunning artwork every week. Mark is a prolific writer, publishing several novels every year. The scientist is prolific in research, producing groundbreaking research. Our next word is ubiquitous. Ubiquitous. If something is ubiquitous, it means it's everywhere. It exists all at the same time. Some good synonyms for ubiquitous are omnipresent, ever-present, or even pervasive. Nowadays, smartphones are ubiquitous. Everyone seems to have one or two. When you see lots of mushrooms growing everywhere in a forest, in your yard, they are ubiquitous. Let's see some examples. Carbohydrates are ubiquitous in my diet, which is probably why I have trouble losing weight. Air pollution is a ubiquitous problem in many urban areas. Advertising is ubiquitous, seen on social media, billboards, and television. Our next word is eloquent. Just listen to that. It's a beautiful word. Eloquent. Eloquent means fluent or persuasive in speaking or writing. Some synonyms for eloquent are expressive, articulate. I remember I had a professor in college and he spoke eloquently. His class was always packed because he was able to articulate and express his words in a way that kept students interested in the topic. He was probably the most eloquent speaker I've heard in a long time. But enough about him. Let's look at 3 examples with eloquent. His eloquent speech brought the audience to tears. She is an eloquent writer, able to convey complex ideas with clarity. The politician delivered an eloquent argument during the debate. Our next adjective is resilient. When you describe someone or something as resilient, you mean they are able to recover quickly from a serious condition or situation. Some simple but good synonyms for resilient are strong, tough. Here are some examples with resilient. Despite losing their best player, the team remained resilient for the remainder of the season. The injured player showed resilient determination in overcoming his injury. A bulletproof vest is made out of material resilient enough to stop a bullet. Our final word is astute. Astute. Someone who is astute can understand a person's behavior or situation quickly, and they can use that knowledge to their advantage. 2 good synonyms for astute are discerning and perceptive. A good example of someone who is astute is a salesman. He or she is able to understand the behavior of a customer and use that knowledge to sell their product to them. He's an astute businessman making profitable decisions. The chess player's astute observation allowed him to predict his opponent's next move. The astute reader found several spelling errors in the novel. So we've seen 5 advanced adjectives, but we've learned more than that with the synonyms. Now we're going to test your knowledge. I want you to complete these sentences using the 5 adjectives. Pause the video when you're ready, unpause to check your answers. Great work, guys. You've just improved your vocabulary and you're one step closer to fluency. But How's your grammar? Do you know about modal verbs of obligation? If you don't, you should definitely check out my video, Modal Verbs of Obligation. In that video, we discussed the differences between the modal verbs of obligation, how and why we use them, as well as practice them. And before you check out that awesome video, you should try to give this one a like. And if you want more English content, you definitely need to hit that subscribe button because we upload videos every Friday. And you can also find more English content on my TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook at Kareem in My English. So everyone, thanks for watching, keep working hard, and I'll see you in the next one.